Good morning, students. Myself Rashmi Yande, your science teacher. After a long period of time, our science period is there. So, students, our third lesson, force and pressure, is going. In first lecture, we discussed about the concept of force and pressure, contact force and non-contact force with example, balanced and unbalanced force with example. After that, the concept of inertia, types of inertia, these all things we discussed. In second lecture, we discussed about the pressure. What is the formula? How can we measure that pressure? The unit of pressure? All these things we already discussed. Today we are going to start the next point, that is the gas pressure. We know the liquid, solid and gas. These are the three states of the matter. So here, if a balloon is inflated by filling air by mouth, it inflates on all sides. If a pinhole is created in the balloon, air leaks out and the balloon does not inflate fully. It is realized that, like a liquid, gas also exerts pressure. We know that gas which exerts pressure on which? On the wall of container in which it is enclosed, because they have also a molecule. All gases and liquids have a common name, that is the fluid. Fluids in a container exert pressure from within on the walls and the bottom of the container. A fluid enclosed in a container exerts its pressure equally in all directions at the point within the fluid. Whatever the pressure which is exerted by this fluid, that is these gas molecules, it is equal in all direction. So that is the gaseous pressure. ड्यू टू दैट, जब हम कोई बलून इन्फ्लेट करते हैं और उसको अगर हम प्रिक करते हैं, और आफ्टर प्रिकिंग इफ वी वांट टू inflate that balloon again, then it does not happen. The reason behind that, gas also exert pressure on the wall of container, and here due to the making of hole in that, and that balloon cannot be inflated. Next concept, it is the atmospheric pressure. Atmosphere, that is nothing but the different things collectively, it is called as the atmosphere. So, is there any pressure in atmosphere? Yes, that pressure it is called as the atmospheric pressure. Air surrounds the earth from all sides. This layer of air, it is called as the atmosphere. The atmosphere exists to about 16 km height. It further extends up about the 400 km in a very dilute form. जैसे जैसे हम हाइट पे जाते हैं, वैसे वैसे mesosphere, troposphere, stratosphere, these are the different spheres, layers we can say. Okay, so from Earth's surface about 16 km height there is a atmosphere. उसके आगे जाएंगे तो अलग अलग लेयर हमको देखने को मिलेंगे. The pressure created due to air, it is called as the atmospheric pressure. Please highlight this definition. What is the definition? The pressure created due to air, and that is nothing but the atmospheric pressure. Imagine that a very long hollow cylinder of unit cross-sectional area is standing on the surface of the earth, and it contains air. Weight of this air is force applied in the direction of the center of the earth. That means atmospheric pressure is the ratio of this weight divided by the area of the surface. Here the diagram it is. Therefore we can say that 1 atmosphere is equal to 101 into 10 raised to 3 Pascal. That is equal to 1 bar is equal to 10 raised to 3 meter bar. So Here, atmospheric pressure, it has a specific unit which is called as the meter bar or the hectopascal. The atmospheric pressure at a point in air is equal from all sides. जितने भी साइड्स है सभी तरफ से ये प्रेशर कैसा है? इट इज इक्वल फ्रॉम द ऑल साइड्स. हाउ इज दिस प्रेशर क्रिएटेड? इफ air exists in a closed container, the air molecules in random motion continuously hit the walls of the container. These are the molecules of the air and continuously they are bombarded. That is, a random motion is there and they hit the wall of the container, and due to that there is the pressure is created due to this force. We constantly bear the atmospheric pressure on our heads. However, the cavities in our body are also filled with the air and arteries and veins are filled with the blood. We know that inside our body blood is there and certain cavities in that air is there. So in arteries, in veins there is a blood. Therefore, we do not get crushed under water and due to atmospheric pressure as the pressure is balanced. कौन सा प्रेशर बैलेंस्ड होता है? जो एटमॉस्फियरिक प्रेशर हमारे बॉडी पे एग्जर्ट होता है उसको न्यूट्रलाइज करता है हमारे बॉडी का प्रेशर. विच प्रेशर? in our body blood is there, in arteries, in veins that blood is there, empty cavity there is air. So this pressure exerts on atmospheric pressure and it get neutralized. इसीलिए हम कैसे है? स्टेबल है और हमें एटमॉस्फेरिक प्रेशर जो है वो महसूस नहीं होता है. द अर्थ्स एटमॉस्फेरिक प्रेशर डिक्रीजेस विथ हाइट फ्रॉम द सी लेवल एज शोन इन द फिगर 3.9. This is the figure 3.9 in this diagram. As there is a height increases, atmospheric pressure decreases. So this is about the concept of atmospheric pressure. Now next point, that is the buoyant force. Here a very interesting activity is there. Take a plastic bottle and fix the lid tightly. Now place it in the water and see. It will float on water. Here a plastic bottle is there. We close its lid tightly and we place that bottle into the water. It will float. Try to push it into water. क्या होगा? After pushing it go downside, again it comes upside and it again float. Okay. This experiment can also be done with the plastic hollow ball. So now fill the bottle with water to the fullest capacity and close the lid and release in water. अब हमने क्या किया? जो एम्प्टी बॉटल थी उसमें वाटर फिलअप किया है. कहाँ तक? एकदम फुल वाटर. कहाँ तक फिल किया है? एकदम उसकी जितनी कैपेसिटी है उसमें उतना कंप्लीट हमने वाटर क्या किया है? फिलअप किया है. एंड आफ्टर क्लोजिंग ऑफ द लीड just release that bottle into water. Now what will happen? The bottle will float inside the water. Here also floating is there, but it float inside the water, not on the surface of water. Why these changes occur? The empty plastic bottle floats on the surface of the water. On the contrary, the bottle full of water floats inside water but does not go to the bottom. ये जो फिलअप की हुई बॉटल है वो बॉटम साइड में नहीं जाएगी. यस, वो क्या हो जाएगी? बीच में वो फ्लोट करेगी. The weight of the empty bottle, it is negligible as compared with the weight of the water inside. जितना वाटर का वेट है अंदर, as compared to that, the weight of that bottle, it is negligible. Such a bottle with water neither float on the surface nor does it go to the bottom side. This means that force due to gravity acting downwards must have been balanced by an opposing force in the upward direction. डाउनवर्ड जो डायरेक्शन में प्रेशर हो रहा है, फोर्स अप्लाई हो रहा है, दैट इज नथिंग बट द ग्रेविटी एक्टिंग डाउनवर्ड्स, दैट इज द फोर्स ऑफ ग्रेविटी. This force must have originated from water surrounding the bottle. The upward force acting on the object in water or other fluid or gas is called as the buoyant force, that is the FB. So what is the FB here? Here FB indicates the buoyant force. Due to that buoyant force, the upward force is acting on that object, therefore this object does not go downside. वो bottom side में नहीं जाता है, वो क्या होता है, बीच में ही float होता है. Okay, so this is the concept of the buoyant force. Why does the massive steel ship float on it? आपने देखा है बड़ा सा शिप होता है जिसमें ट्रैवलिंग भी करते हैं, ट्रांसपोर्टेशन होता है. So that ship it float. It is a very huge, but iron nail it is a very simple. Comparatively the massive ship, that iron nail it is a very small one. Yes. So but that iron nail it gets sink, but that ship it float on water. What is the reason behind that? When an object is dipped in a liquid, a buoyant force acts on it, and hence it appears that the weight of the object is reduced. It becomes easier to swim in sea water than in fresh water. This is because the density of sea water is higher than the density of fresh water. कभी भी अगर आप ऑब्जर्व करेंगे तो जो सॉल्टी वाटर है, सी वाटर है, उसमें हम इजीली स्विम कर सकते हैं, लेकिन फ्रेश वाटर में स्विम करना इट इज़ क्वाइट डिफ़िकल्ट. डेंसिटी ऑफ सी वाटर, कैसी है डेंसिटी सी वाटर की? इट इज़ हायर, इट इज़ ग्रेटर देन द डेंसिटी ऑफ द फ्रेश वाटर. वाई देर इज़ अ डेंसिटी ऑफ sea water it is higher? Due to the salts, that salts dissolved in the sea water, because जो salty water है उनकी density जो है it is a higher density. The last part of this lesson, that is the Archimedes principle, a very important part. Archimedes principle, in that very simple activity is there. Yes, now take a long rubber band and cut it at a point. At one of its end, tie a clean washed stone or a 50-gram weight as shown in the figure. Here a rubber band is there. उसको हमने क्या किया है, एक पॉइंट पे कट किया है, और उसके एक एंड पे हमने क्या किया है, 50 ग्राम का वेट जो है वो टाई किया है. Now hold the other end of the rubber band and make a mark there. Keep the stone hanging in the air and measure the length of the rubber band from the stone to the mark made earlier. यहाँ पे emptiness है, जहाँ पे हम क्या कर रहे हैं, ये stone जो है वो यहाँ पे हम hanging position में रख रहे हैं. So now hold the other end of the rubber band and make a mark there. Keep the stone hanging in the air and measure the length. Now take water in a pot and hold the rubber band at such a height that the stone sinks in it. After that, in second container we have to take the water, yes, and in that water we hold the rubber band in such a height that the stone sink in it. Again measure the length of the rubber band up to the mark. What is observed? This length in shorter than the earlier length. ये जो वाटर में की सिंकिंग की जो लेंथ है रबर की, वो कैसी है, कम है. While dipping the stone in water, the length of the stretched rubber is reduced and it is minimum when it sinks completely. What could be the reason for shorter length of rubber band in water? जैसे आप रबर बैंड को वाटर में डीप करने की कोशिश करोगे, उसकी जो लेंथ है वो कम होते जाएगी. एयर में लेकिन रबर जो है वो स्ट्रेच होते होते उसकी लेंथ जो है वो इंक्रीज होते जाएगी. Why? What is the reason behind that? When the stone is sunk in water, the buoyant force act on it in upward direction. जैसे ये स्टोन सिंक करने की कोशिश करेगा, सेम हियर द buoyant force is act in opposite direction. The weight of the stone act downwards, therefore the force which is act on it, the downward direction, is effectively reduced. What is the statement of this principle? When an object is partially or fully immersed in a fluid, a force of buoyancy act on it in upward direction. जब भी कोई ऑब्जेक्ट हम पार्शियली या फुल्ली इमर्स्ड करते हैं, किसमें? फ्लूइड में, then a force of buoyancy, that is the buoyant force, is act on it in upward direction. This force is equal to weight of the fluid displaced by the object. This line is very important, students. ये जो force है, which force? Buoyant force. It is equal to the weight of fluid displaced by the object. Lastly, here density of substance and relative density. The formula for density is equal to mass upon volume. If mass is there, volume is there, then we can find out the density. Okay, with the help of this formula, if density we know, volume we know, then we can find out the mass of that object also. And here the formula for the relative density is equal to density of substance upon density of water. Okay, so with the help of this formula we can solve the sums. So here your third lesson is over, that is the force and pressure. Students, here these are the solved examples. Do the practice for this, and in exercise these are the tables, that is the mass is there, volume is there, we have to find out the density. अभी मैंने आपको जो फॉर्मूला बोला है, डेंसिटी इज इक्वल टू मास अपॉन वॉल्यूम. विद द हेल्प ऑफ दैट फॉर्मूला वी कैन फाइंड आउट द डेंसिटी ऑफ द object. Okay, so try to solve the exercise in your notebook. Any difficulty regarding to that, you can ask me. Thank you.